So what is the Him Too movement? You've heard of the Me Too movement, and the Him Too, hashtag Him Too is trending all over the internet today, so we'll break down exactly what happened. It all started with a tweet from Blue Star Navy Mom 3, who felt the need to communicate this message about her son. She tweeted, "This is my son. He graduated #1 in boot camp. He was awarded the USO award. He was #1 in A school." I hope that's A school and not just he was #1 in a school. He is a gentleman who respects women. He won't go on solo dates due to the current climate of false sexual accusations by radical feminists with an axe to grind. I vote. Hashtag Him Too. And then a delightful photo of her son in his, Navy outfit. That's it. So this was trending. This is where it all started. Before we get to anything else, what is your reaction to this tweet itself?
So there's a lot of wonderful things that ensued.
What is up, YouTube? Here we go again with mothers trying to be hip and cool. Trying to be relevant and with it. This guy's mom embarrassed him online, but he won the internet away video. Young Turks. So check this out. This guy, now how does the story end, you ask? He won the internet over by, because all the memes, you know how our internet works. Anytime something becomes trendy or some motherfucker says something like that, some stupid bullshit like that, people gotta make memes out of it. So naturally, people made memes making fun of this guy's mom and his little overprotective mother and that sort of thing. And he basically signed up for Twitter and laughed about it. He's like, yo, and he, he handled it the right way, which is awesome. But we've all heard of this hashtag Me Too bullshit. And what? How? Why? Seriously? Oh, dude. These movements are started because people are being treated unfairly. But some overprivileged cucklord has to be like, oh, well, that's not fair. They get social media attention. Why can't I? And when you say things like hashtag Me Too and hashtag All Lives Matter, you're stupid. Not all lives matter, man. Do pedophiles' lives matter? No. People shooting up places, do their lives matter? No. People oppressing their own sex and making the other sex look bad, their lives don't matter. They need to rethink their shit. Say what? Oh yeah, between the Me Too assholes and the feminazis, man, let me tell you. What's a feminazi? Well, a feminazi is a woman who thinks that only women get victimized and that men are just oppressive, disgusting animals and pigs and blah, blah. Yeah, we've met those kinds of women before. Now, the reason why women shouldn't think like that is because, one, you're victimizing your own sex, like I said, knock that shit off. And two, you're oppressing men as a whole because you've had a couple of shady experiences with men in your life. How is that fair? Oh wait, it's not. Shit. And it's just disgusting, YouTube. It really is. Now, because of this, what I'm saying, and here's the thing of it. Taking your mom or your dad with you on your first dates, that's lame as shit. You know what I'm saying? But from the girl's perspective, and why's it always got to be a girl's perspective, right? Some people will do this. They'll be like, well, I'm the chaperone for this here, da-da-da. Okay, when you're in grade school or junior high, you shouldn't be dating. You should be focused on your schoolwork. You hear these junior high chicks saying they want a boyfriend. It's like, no, you need to do your homework and focus on your grades. And dress modestly. You have plenty of time in your life to date and experience companionship. Right now, you need to focus on your schoolwork. Oh, but that's so square. That's so nerdy. Yeah, you may say that, but guess what? When you get out of high school, if your grades aren't top notch and you don't graduate, or at least passing, guess what happens? You can't get a job. You can't get money. You can't afford a car. You can't afford a cell phone. You can't buy your own house. Every job requires a GED or high school diploma. And this goes for the dudes too, who are in junior fucking high. You know what I'm saying? Focus more on your schoolwork and figuring out who you are as a person before you focus on dating. Dating should be the last priority on your mind. And the reason why you hear some women of that age group say that is because what? Society puts too much pressure on people to date. Huh. Who would have thunk it? The society we live in is very narcissistic, very cynical, and very competitive amongst each other and amongst themselves. Men and women compete with each other. Men compete with other men. Women compete with other men. People just compete with people, period. Everyone's got to have a better house, a better car. Their kid's got to be smarter than someone else's kid. Breeding a society of overachievers. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. Everything's got to be rewarded. Oh, you just graduated preschool. Here's a big fat gold trophy. Well, your finger painting wasn't as good, so you get an award for participating. What is that shit? What is that shit, YouTube? What is that shit? Pipe thoughts. I went a little too far with it, remaking this video, so yeah, you know what I'm saying, one issue at a time. But this whole hashtag Me Too bullshit, it's just, oh, dude. It's so frustrating, dude. People are the worst, dude. They just, ugh, dude. It makes me go, why? Okay, just why? YouTube, why? I over-trimmed my goatee, but I'm not complaining because you know what? It could be worse. Especially with the idiots in our society.